Meet us at the Norwegian Startup Forum 2025.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Wonderful. Yeah, so I actually look like that, but I haven't removed my wig. So, okay. So let's see if we can see some slides or they disappeared. Okay. Oh, here. Wonderful. Yeah. Okay. So, hi. Hi. My name is Katarina Gospic. I have a background as a physiologist, a medical doctor, and a brain scientist. But I've been an entrepreneur for almost 15 years now, and I work within the field of proptech. And today I'm going to talk about a solution from my company Edsvärd that's called Samporten. Okay, did you guys know that bad data within the construction industry costs 1.84 trillion US dollars per year globally? That's a lot of money, right? Yeah. And when you think about it, you're like, okay, how does this come about? And the reason why we have this problem and these types of costs is because we tend to work in silos. So we don't really talk with each other, and then when we try to look at something, some piece of information, we might not share the same view. Or we try to look, but then we don't find it, or it's gone, or it's somewhere. And what's a bit sad with bad data is that it actually contributes to 60,000 fatalities within the construction industry per year. So to give you an example, in my country, Sweden, there was an accident about 2 years ago where there was a blaster, and she was going to work with these explosions, and when she was going to let one of these explosions go off, she stood under a ceiling. What she didn't know was that there was another stakeholder, another entrepreneur, that had put steel beams on the ceiling. So when the explosion went off, she got one of these steel beams in her head. So that's the consequence of bad data, not having the information when you actually need it. Because of course, if this person would have known that these steel beams were there, she wouldn't have been standing there, or she would have planned her work differently. And this is usually how accidents come about, because you are not aware of things. And the way we try to coordinate things in a very complex environment is through meetings in real life. But you know how it is. If you start early in the morning at 6 o'clock, you take your cup of coffee, there are 30 people around the table, and everyone should tell each other what they're going to do for the day. It's very easy that some piece of information goes missing, and that can then have very fatal consequences. Our solution is called Samporten. So we are an AI company that got a SaaS platform. And what we do is that we digitalize coordination. And we also have one part of our business that is about information management. And the previous speaker talked about security, and we are very proud partners to IBM, and we have actually built our solution within the IBM ecosystem, and we are powered by Watson X. So that's the reason why I haven't used Copilot. No, I'm just kidding. That was a joke, okay? So our solution, Samporten, kind of creates a single source of truth. So that means that when you have a very complex place where lots of different stakeholders work, you actually look at the same type of information, and that enables you to share the same type of view. You get a common truth. So I'm going to show you a movie, how it works, and what you will see here is one of our clients called Jernhusen. And Jernhusen are the biggest infrastructure owner in Sweden when it comes to train depots and central stations, and basically real estate that has a relation to some sort of train tracks. And what you will see in this movie is how it looks like when we digitalize coordination. So you will see a map, and on this map, different types of stakeholders can tell the others who they are, where they are, and what they are doing, and also at what point in time. So they basically tell you, okay, I will be working with electricity from January to July, and then someone else who's doing these blasting work, for example, can tell the others, okay, I'm working in this area from March to August, and so on. And then you can visualize this. And what's very cool with our AI system that's called Charlie is that through Charlie you can actually chat with your documents, you can chat with your projects, and you can chat with your buildings. And not only can you get your answers in terms of text, you can also visualize the answers, so you can see the answers in the map. So if you're asking where is building A, you can get the visual type of answer. And this is how it looks like. Raise your hand if you have ever used ChatGPT. ChatGPT. Wonderful. So when you have used ChatGPT, have you ever experienced that you get kind of an answer that's a bit so-and-so, so you need to add a bit of your brain power to this answer in order to make it perfect? If you have experienced that, please raise your hand. Wonderful, you're the best audience. So imagine if you had an AI that could actually give you the perfect answer every time. So you did not need to use your brain power and kind of modify it a bit. That's really information at your fingertips when you need it. I call that making data intelligent, and that's the kind of AI that we create. So you get these perfect answers. And the way we actually do this is that this is a very concrete example. So one of our customers is called Bravida, and they are Scandinavia's biggest maintenance company. And they asked us, could you please create intelligence around ventilation systems? So what we do in order to get these perfect answers is that we take all the information they have about ventilation systems, and then we also interview the people who are maintaining these types of systems. And also we start with the end in mind, because we ask them, what type of output do you want? What's the perfect answer in your world? And then we train our models specifically on this type of information. And this is how we create intelligence. And as you remember, I have a background as a brain researcher, and that's why I think this is so exciting. Because what we do when we use technology in this way is that we are leveraging every brain within our company. So when we work in a very analog way, we tend to hire people and they have super smart brains. They work for us for 10 years and then they quit. And then we haven't extracted their intelligence to our company. It's kind of gone. And then there are new people coming in and they need to reinvent the wheel. But when we use technology like this, we build intelligence. We create a brain for the construction industry, for the built environment. And what's very cool when we share a single source of truth is that no matter what type of expertise or profession you have, you can put on your own type of glasses, look into this single source of truth, and then extract the information that you need in your work. So when it comes to a maintenance guy, maybe they want to know the latest protocol around a ventilation system. But if you work with finance in the company, maybe you're interested to see, okay, is the insurance still valid? And can you communicate that to the insurance company? And do you have some money to gather from this type of insurance? Or if you are a project leader and you want to know, okay, what type of system is it? What type of model? Was this a good model? What's the data now in terms